This podcast is brought to you by Adel Law LLC, a firm that provides professional legal consultation with a special focus on Sharia law.
You can follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at adel.law.llc or visit adellaw.com.sg for more information.
You can also book an appointment via WhatsApp at 83997923, 83997923, or walk in at Block 190 Tua Payoh, Lorong 6 Tua Payoh, 02-512. Pause.
Okay lah. Welcome back to another episode of Next Home Talk Show with me, Ashraf Usman.
Faizal Rahim.
And I'm Iran Jumaat.
And for today, we have a special guest that is on our podcast this episode. We have Yao Ming, 18 years old, co-founder of Videotto, an AI startup that is already raised $100,000 and is shaking up video editing across Singapore and beyond. So welcome to the show, Yao Ming. How are you?
Hello, so nice to be here and like talk to you guys.
Yeah, thank you for accepting our invitation to come down and have this good session with you, bro. And first of all, understand that you are only 18 years old and you co-found this business called Videotto. So maybe you can explain a bit to our listeners what is Videotto, bro.
So what Videotto does is we build AI agents for video editing. So let's say you have a podcast, you have a live stream, you can instantly put it into Videotto and it'll create 40 short clips for you.
Okay.
So we do it better than any other software out there. If you try CapCut, you try anything else, nothing will be better than Videotto. Wow. So we have transition effects, subtitling, we add text onto your video, and we do it better than anyone else can.
I see. Hey, but how do you start this idea? Where do this idea come from?
So actually, you might think that it's young that I'm 18 right now, but actually I started around 15 and a half. So
15 years old?
So when I was 15 years old, my family recently got retrenched from their job. So it was quite sad. And then I was slightly worried about like family finances. This was right after O-level. So I used to be like achieving well for O-levels, decently well.
Okay.
And then I was in the academic mindset, must study, academic weapon, must go top school, that kind of things.
And then, get good jobs after that.
Yeah,
right?
get good job, lawyer, doctor, engineer, this kind of thing. Standard. My whole family all engineer.
Oh, really?
So I was like thinking, must be computer engineer, must be developer, must go work for Facebook, Google, something like that. Then I was like thinking, my family situation is there's like cash flow problem right now. So what can I do to relieve it? It's not so serious that tomorrow gonna live on the streets or anything.
Okay.
But I know that if I don't do anything, long term might have issues, and I don't want to see my parents
Hardship.
Yeah, hardship. Like work so much, they go to they like pack things in shelves, all that kind of things. I just don't want to see that happen.
Okay.
So what I did is that I started an e-commerce business.
E-commerce, okay.
Yeah. So I actually started trying dropshipping, then it didn't work because dropshipping has very low margins. So what I did is that I did online retail, just on TikTok Shop, Shopee. I bought things from like China, Malaysia, all that, shipped in Singapore, white label, and then I sell. Then I do for quite a long time. Then actually one thing I realized is that after doing e-commerce for a very long time, there's one very big problem, which is when I have customer complain, they say, oh, product not good, or like whatever problem, you can't fix it because the product is someone else's, it's not your product. So for the entire duration of my e-commerce stint, I really wanted to fix the product, but I cannot because I don't control the supply lines, I don't control manufacturing. So I knew that if I start a new business, I must have something that I can fix myself. And this was the time I was like reading about Steve Jobs, reading about Mark Zuckerberg. I was like, I want to do a tech company. I want to do a company that can grow fast.
At 15 years old?
Roughly 15.
What? Yeah.
So it was right after O-level lah.
Yeah.
A lot of time.
How many siblings you have?
No siblings. So I'm the only child.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You know, right, at that age you should be playing basketball, you know.
No, Nintendo games.
Nintendo Switch too.
Yeah, but the thing is that I think no siblings was also another factor. Because I realized that I cannot have there's no siblings that will help to raise money, help to make money. If anything, we are like the masters of our own destiny, you know. So what I knew is that I have to take everything into my own hands.
Okay.
And then I started my e-commerce, do for a while. But actually another reason I decided to start slowing down the e-commerce business and don't focus on it so much is so when doing the e-commerce business, I realized Shopee, TikTok Shop, the highest gross sales, right, is actually in live stream e-commerce.
Okay.
per highest gross per hour. So let's say you spend a 2-hour live stream, maybe you make $200, right? But then that's not where the magic happens. When you turn the long live streams into short form videos and then you repost, you can make like $400. That's where the magic really is. And I mean, depends on how you edit and everything, of course. But then I spend a lot of time, like I send out to affiliates. So I used to sell skincare, but I'm not a person who use skincare. So I send to a lot of affiliates. They do live stream. They do a lot of like all these videos. Then I take their videos, I cut, edit myself, and I post. I do that like 30 times a week. So of course cannot go school, cannot spend time with family, cannot do anything.
Okay.
Because 30 times a week, 2 hours per video, got no time for anything else already.
Okay, sorry. Is there any specific platform that you use to edit or software that you use to edit? Like, for MacBook is Final Cut Pro, and then you have Adobe Premiere, right?
Yeah.
And then now CapCut.
Yeah.
So what kind of platform you're using?
I used to try Adobe Premiere Pro,
Okay.
but then I realized that it was a bit too like complicated.
Yeah, the interface, it sucks, bro.
And it takes like 5 minutes to turn on.
Yeah,
Then my computer almost crashed every single time.
true.
So I was like, yeah, whatever, I just use CapCut. Then I use CapCut. Then I edit, but then super long because you need to manually edit, right?
Yeah.
And then when you manually edit, you need to like add all these subtitles. Then half the time the subtitles are wrong. Then they change the Chinese halfway, you also got problem because you auto generate caption in English. Then they switch to Chinese halfway, switch to Malay halfway. You also don't know how to fix.
Yeah.
Then especially I don't speak Malay. Then if they speak Malay halfway, I'm done. What do I do now? So that was another problem I faced. So I was like thinking, like what if I can build something that can automate this process, because it feels very repetitive, very like confirm can AI do one. This was in mid 2024. So in mid 2024, I was just playing a lot around with ChatGPT. I was like thinking there has to be a way, right, for me to fully automate this process. So I started breaking it down into like fundamental components, right?
Okay.
I take the video, I try automate first myself. So what I did is that I put it into a transcriber, so it takes all the transcript out. Then I put it into ChatGPT, then try and get the viral moments out.
Okay.
Then I cut myself. Then I was like thinking, okay, there's problems with this also. Transcribe not very accurate. Then you put in the ChatGPT, like let's say 1 hour video you throw inside. ChatGPT give you like 4 viral moments. What if you can do like 40?
Okay.
So plus what if you can automate the editing part yourself?
Chat just give you 4 viral videos.
Yeah.
But you can prompt to ask more, right?
You can prompt to ask more, but they will forget one. So because ChatGPT has something called context width, right?
Okay. What's
And then context width is the maximum amount of words you can put inside.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So they let you put as much as you want, but they're only going to read the first like 10 lines.
Okay.
So if you text ChatGPT, right, you put like more than 100 lines, right, it's not going to read beyond 50. So that's what context width is.
Okay.
And then they will only take a certain amount. And so it means that you only process like the first 50 lines, right? For 4 viral parts only. So we had to, so I was like thinking there has to be a way, right, to extend the context width. Maybe you build a stronger model, you increase the memory, you do something like this. So I was just playing around with it. Then my school, Singapore Polytechnic, right?
Yeah.
There was a competition called BT Challenge. It was for entrepreneurship competition.
Okay.
So I was playing around with this idea. Then someone tell me, hey, you do business, you should go and try and apply. Then I applied. I was like, confirm cannot win. 300 people, right, sign up for it in school. So many talented people.
Yeah.
And then but I applied anyway. I tried the idea. And then when we pitched to the judges, we had no product. We just show, then we just like try different things. And then we demo like the potential use cases.
Okay.
Then I started reaching out to people who can potentially use also. So what I also did was that I went to, around here, Woodlands 11, all that kind of stuff. A lot of warehouse, a lot of like e-commerce areas. So I did this very interesting thing. It's probably going to be a very valuable business advice for a lot of people out there who are selling to e-commerce sellers. But I went to Facebook. I script all the live. I went to the live channels, the live groups, live stream. I script all their username. I compare against Accra. Then Accra will give you the address.
Yeah.
So no one know that. But I tried that. Accra will give you an address. You compile. What I did is that I open Google Maps. I compile all the address. And I realized that certain places got a lot of people.
Okay.
So Woodlands 11 has like 5-6 live sellers. Wave 9 got like I think 4 to 5. all these kind of things.
Okay.
Then I also started to learn like pattern recognition, right? What kind of warehouse to look out for. The one with the big like for example, the one next door, right? The one with the massive
Mega.
car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mega.
A lot of like car, what do you call it? Heavy loads one, right? That one probably is not e-commerce. That one is like a warehouse for something
The
else.
industrial was.
Yeah, the heavy industrial with like car and everything. Like the fixed car one, yeah. So I realized, right, you find the small one, then it's like small to medium size, slightly bigger than this current one,
Okay.
but then smaller than Mega. So like Woodlands 11, this kind, Notcom, all that. Then we went to knock on doors. Then we literally knock on doors, right?
Oh, door to door.
Yeah, door to door, right?
Okay.
This was almost the end of last year.
Okay.
So we door to door, we just like ask people like, hey, would you like to try? But okay, the thing is that a lot of them did want to try. But the thing is that door to door very, very unscalable.
Yeah.
You know, so you can't get users that fast. Maybe if I knock on $5 to $10 a day, right, I can get 3 to 4 customers at best.
Okay.
So the strategy, it was good for the first 2 weeks. But if you keep doing that, right, it's not scalable. Your business has to be scalable.
Yeah.
So for me as a CEO, right, I need to build operations. I cannot just do certain tasks.
Okay.
And I'm not going to just hire people to go knock on doors because there's only that many doors in Singapore.
Correct. Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So eventually we started trying other angles also.
Okay.
Then we went to like podcasters. Then we went to those like game live streaming, all that kind of things. So we judged the market. We thought that podcasters were the next big best market.
Yes.
Then we talked to podcasters. We cold email, cold DM. Then we entered like podcast communities. Then I started my own podcast also.
Nice.
Just to try and get in the community.
Okay.
And I realized that podcasters, a lot of them are founders. So the thing is about founders, right, compared to small to medium business owners, founders tend to be very excited, right? They like a product, they'll tell everybody about it.
Correct.
Cool.
Yes, bro.
So we tell one founder, then he tell like 3 people, then 3 people tell like 5 people. Then between December to now, our growth basically like another like 50% growth on average month on month for the
50%.
last. If you average now, it's
Wow.
dropping a bit lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but it's good. It's healthy numbers, bro.
I mean the numbers are still not because what I'm comparing against,
Yeah.
right? For example, like if you look at Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Facebook grew like first year they grew like 3x every single month. Then if you do 3x every single month, then once they reach the 100 million stage, right, they are still doing 10-20%. I'm only at the like low high 100 stage. 50% for that wouldn't be the best, but of course good start, right?
Yeah, of course.
But
So
it's just within 1 year only, right?
yeah, so we started around last November.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. As of today, how many active users right now using your software?
Active users would be around 500 to 600, I guess.
What about podcasters?
This is for monthly.
Monthly.
Podcasters, I think it's a great question actually.
Yeah.
I think it's around half. I think
Half of it.
so.
Half of it.
Yeah, a lot of our market is in San Francisco, so we went there in February also.
Oh,
Also
so it's
you-
not local.
Some is local, some is not. So
Okay.
our audience is like 80% English ones.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, it's a bit here and there. So we
Okay.
grow. One very interesting thing is that in February. So this after we won the school competition. Then I'm actually quite surprised because when we won the school competition, there was no product. Then everyone else was quite established and there was product. I felt like super lucky. Like someone was like saving me, you know. On the stage, right, I pitched and then the judges were very happy. Then 2 of the judges actually come and ask me to talk more about the product and all that kind of things. And one of them actually got used a bit also. Yeah. So quite nice. I mean, if the judges can foresee how to use your product, I think they'll give you a higher score rather than, yeah. So in February, right, our growth started to plateau. So this was before I switched to a podcasters one.
Okay.
Yeah, then the e-commerce live streamer, I was like, where in Singapore can I find more e-commerce live streamer? Because I went everywhere already. Ang Mo Kio Hub, not Ang Mo Kio Hub, the Star at Ang Mo Kio, all the different warehouses all across Singapore. I just went already, and then like no possible place already, right? So I was like thinking, why not, right? We start to okay. So I was a bit like depressed. This is what I call pit of ineptitude.
Okay.
This is the part in your startup journey, right? That you think that everything is gonna fail. You think that you burn so much money. So my e-com proceeds, right, I already burned more than 9,000 to 10,000 already. Okay. So this was very, very bottom. I had basically almost no money left, like 2-3 months of runway left. And my co-founder also, we both didn't know what to do. So we went to, we were just thinking about it. We were like, okay, we got like $2,000 to $3,000 left. What we were gonna do? We did the dumbest possible thing. We went to San Francisco. So we were like, okay, all the AI startup founders, right? They are in San Francisco. There's a very, very strong reason why. Then, but we wanted to know, is it the air, is it the water, is it the food there? What was the reason, right?
Understood. Yeah.
Why got something special there, right?
Yeah.
That caused them, right, to do very, very well.
Mm.
The companies there, I think you heard of like Lovable, you heard of like Cursor, all of these companies, right? 0 to 1 billion in like 2-3 years. Absolutely insane. All from San Francisco.
Okay.
I mean Apple, Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft is Seattle. Apple, Facebook, all of those are there. So we're just thinking, okay, something must be there. We want to taste the water. We want to smell the air.
Okay.
So we went there. We took the first flight. It was like actually we planned to go, and then like next week we went. We actually told our parents like, hey, we're going San Francisco next week. Then my mom was like, huh? Why you suddenly
Yeah,
go
of course
overseas?
lah, right?
Right? Then we were like, I was like, I just tried to explain. So next 3 days I was just begging my mother, please let me go, please let me go. Then she's like, are you using your own money for this? Then I was like, yeah. Then she was like, okay, sure. Then just let me know where you go, all this kind of thing.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, then I just take photo, Golden Gate Bridge, everything, send her lah. Then my friends my co-founder's family a bit harder to convince. Yeah, because I used to do e-commerce. So my parents knew that I already like full onto this route already.
You're on the business mode lah. Okay.
So when I asked my co-founder to join somewhere around September, right? Asked him to like come in, explore ideas with me, this kind of thing. He still haven't like on his side, he don't really tell his parents. So his parents don't really know. So it took a lot of convincing. Literally, I think the day before, right, we fly, then the parents are like, okay, just go. You know?
Same age as you.
He's 1 year younger.
Okay. 1 year younger.
Yeah. He's in Ngee Ann Polytechnic, computer and electrical engineering.
Wait,
I see.
you have the 3,000 funds left.
2,000 to 3,000. Yeah.
How are you going to sustain in San Francisco
Yeah.
with 2,000?
Where do you
Not
stay, sir?
including with your air flight, you know.
Yeah.
Ah.
So that's where we started to budget, where we started to think. So okay, 2,000 to 3,000 that was on my end.
Okay.
Then he provided his own like about 2,000 to 3,000
Okay.
also. So we got about 6.
6K.
Then of course we can't burn all 6, right?
Yeah.
We need some runway. So we planned for a 2-week trip. 2-week trip there. We took the cheapest flight we can find. Like
Okay.
this, yeah.
Transit.
Huh?
Transit?
Yes. We fly to Tokyo and transit to
Of course.
SF. So we did that, and then we were thinking like who in Singapore, right, has possibly went to San Francisco, because this is a very, very interesting endeavor, right, that if you ask someone who has done it before, they confirm will help you one. If you do something crazy enough, right, everybody is willing to start to give you idea, this kind of thing.
Yeah, of course.
So we were thinking who went to San Francisco before. Then we were thinking a bit of the NUS overseas colleges. They have San Francisco, Norway, Shanghai, all these kind of things. So we literally went to NUS, right, the Block 71 startup incubator, and then we just like we got some contacts inside. Then they let us in. Then we talked to them. We were like, where is the best place to stay? Then they say, okay, there's this place next to like this slum, super cheap. The prices are really, really good. It's like $80 SGD per day.
Oh.
And for San Francisco, right, the standard price is about 300 USD per month, per day.
Per day.
Yeah. So we got the price down by like 6 times just by living next to a slum.
Oh, well, how about your safety over there?
We of course you have to choose. There's a few slums.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't call it a slum, but you know what is like the hood.
The hood, yeah.
It's ghetto lah.
Yeah, like ghettos, right? You go at night, right? Confirm will get robbed. Confirm will have something happen. On the floor, right? A lot of shit. A lot of like homeless people doing drugs. Sometimes you will see them like holding the needle.
Yeah.
Then there'll be needles scattered on the floor. This kind of thing.
Oh,
right? It's quite crazy. So it depends on where you stay, right?
Okay.
And then we got a lot of advice because these kind of people, these NUS startup founders, right? Very, very experienced, multi-million-dollar founders. They stay there before. They stay there like 10, 12 years before. So they knew exactly where to go. Then they told us like, there's this exact spot, right? Super good Asian food around. Then we got the contacts. We just go there and then we stay there. And then we asked a few others to just like, you just pester every single person you know, right, for a referral. Like, you know someone in San Francisco. Do you know someone in San Francisco? Then someone introduced like, hey, there's this person I know, ex-colleague working at this place. Maybe can bring you to visit Stanford, whatever. Then we try to learn this kind of thing. Then, for example, in San Francisco, it's very, very expensive to take Uber, take a lot of things, right? So we had to learn like how to take there's this thing called a BART, which is just a MRT lah.
Yeah.
And then there was like different trains. Must learn how to do all this within the first day. Then we walked to like Japan town, Korea town. It's actually damn nice, super nice. If you guys go, I'll give you a location.
Oh, yeah,
but
nice.
super
Can.
good. Like the most amazing Japanese food, the most amazing Chinese food, all these kind of things.
Oh.
And then we just stay in that Asian kind of like East Asian district lah, like
Okay.
Chinatown like that basically. And it wasn't much of a problem lah. It's only when you go certain places at night, right? Then you must be more careful lah. It's not so insane that you will get robbed in broad daylight lah.
Yeah.
But you just need to make sure like got survival instinct lah. Don't go out at night too late. You don't do dumb things.
Yeah, of course
you know.
lah. But what do you learn on that trip, or is there any resources that you get over there?
So I think the main thing we learned is that we went to a lot of networking events.
Oh, there's
so
events.
The first day, right, we went to 4 networking events.
Okay.
Every day we average around 2.5 events. So we went like events at, I think the best ones, right, are the events at Stanford. We made so many friends, right, that are like my age one.
Oh.
So I was like thinking like, what kind of people, right? Because you hear of Stanford, Harvard, MIT, very, very high level.
Yeah, high level.
But I wanted to see it for myself. I wanted to like breathe the same air they breathe, you know. So you go to we went to Stanford. We took the train down. I think it was like $6. It was actually not bad lah. You take a train down all the way to equivalent of distance from Singapore to KL.
Okay.
So from San Francisco to Stanford. Then we went there. Then we went to some networking event. Then they were pitching about something. Then we started talking to them. Then I started meeting people, right? Oh, this person 20 years old, ex-Spotify, ex-Facebook. Then this person 19 years old, ex-Amazon, ex-Apple, this kind of thing. You know, like thinking this is the standard we are competing against, right? In Singapore startups, right? The reason why so little Singapore startups can succeed against the US ones, because they are hiring these kind of people. They are like prodigies at 16, 17. By 18, Amazon snatched them up already.
Okay, so that's what we are lacking in Singapore, right? Is it?
It's not really the raw intelligence. I think it's the drive, you know, the sheer level of tenacity, right? That people like in San Francisco are doing. They do like a 10x one. So they were like literally. I mean, I've heard stories a lot of like different stories, right? People can let's say you want to code for 80 hours a week. That's very, very doable. If you like, you know, don't have anything else in your life. But then there's people there who like take drugs, right, to code 120 hours a week. So you can code more than anyone else can.
Nice.
You do like 3x of a standard person.
Yeah.
Then you
must take drugs,
Yeah. I mean, you can take I don't know, take a break, then you do.
Yeah,
but
I understand.
Yeah, there's different ways. So it comes down to how you wanna execute your business. But the people there is like they either win or they die. You know.
Survival lah.
Yeah, it's the survival of the fittest one. And sometimes this is very, very literal. Cause I mean, sometimes you can work to the point, right, that your body starts to break down. Like, you know, Steve Jobs died of pancreatic cancer partly because he was working very hard. He ignored his health and everything. And this is the kind of standards that people there uphold themselves to. The competition that we are facing. We can't just like, you know, do things very relaxed and everything. We must like, one thing we need to learn is that if you want to win, right, you must really, really want to win. You must have the hunger to win. Do anything at any cost to win.
But do you sell your software over there or pitch any ideas to the people over there?
Yeah, so we went to a few pitches like Amazon's office, Microsoft office, like the literal office building. Then we went there. Then we went to Apple headquarters. We didn't pitch at Apple headquarters. They don't let you in if you're not an employee.
Yeah, of course.
There's so many people outside. You know, they say like then the Apple employee, right, say I'm sure all of you are waiting to enter. Then he talked for like 10 minutes, right? Then he say, oh Apple employees only. We applying internship now. You can sign up if you want. Then listen to him talk for so long. And just to hear him say that, then we took a bus.
Okay, understood.
Yeah, but
but what was the response when you kind of show them, okay, this Videotto is mine. I'm doing this, for people to use. What's their response?
I think the thing in San Francisco versus Singapore is that in Singapore, right, when you tell them you got a new product, then they start to beat your product to the ground. They'll say how like 1,001 reasons why it will not work.
Okay.
But in San Francisco, they'll give you 1,001 ways, right, to expand the business even further. It's like, I know a guy who actually uses who want to use something like this.
Okay.
Then they refer. Then literally we talk to one guy, right, you get 3 new customers already. Then we just hardcore networking.
Okay.
And so another networking tip I learned, right, when we went to San Francisco is that you try and talk to people who look like you. So we went to every Singaporean looking person that is. Every networking event, I find 2 to 3 Singaporeans. And every 50% of them, right, work at NUS.
So did they bring $3,000 only to go there also?
I don't know how much they pay, but they stay there long term lah. Yeah. So I mean, there's also different strategies on how I save money lah. You go, there's this secret hack, right? I think it works in Singapore also. If you go to Luma or Eventbrite, this kind of thing, right? They'll give free food for startup founders, so you can save on dinner a bit.
Oh, Eventbrite,
Yeah, this kind of thing. I don't know if Singapore have lah, but SF, they give a lot of Costco pizza. Very nice.
Coming back to your business, your software, right? So how many hours do you spend coding the whole entire thing?
I think a week, right? Me and my co-founder, we spend more than 100 hours a week.
Just to code?
Yeah. So this was, I think, around July of this year.
Okay.
I was like thinking we are not coding fast enough because he code at his house, I code at my house.
Yeah.
Then we were like thinking, okay, what's the best way to do this? Then I started seeing like new startups pop up in San Francisco, right? Then then I got a bit like FOMO lah, you know what I mean? I was like, I think we have to 10x what we need to do. Then I asked him, right, do you want to move in with me also? Like literally move into my house. I have a double bed myself. Then we squeeze inside. Then I also hired an engineer at that point of time also. So we got another engineer on. So 3 of us squeeze on a double bed. And then we work on my desk. And then we do, I think, 100 hours per week per person. So we try to out-execute everybody we can. I think the thing about startup, you must do damn fast.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So that's around the time we do. But of course, we do about 100-hour week. Then after that, we take like 2-3 days break, another 7 more days, all this kind of thing. Then eventually, it became our product cycles became fast enough that we can actually catch up with what the users need. So they tell us like, oh, I need this feature. For example, they say, oh, I need English translate to Chinese.
Yeah.
Then we try and then I tell them, okay, maybe in 7 days I'll give it to you. Then we try and rush it out, right? Then we do testing in 5 days, and everything done already, push it out, and like, oh, that's damn fast. Then we must maintain this pace.
Okay.
Yeah.
But do you do you reach out to any podcaster, like, okay, if you on Spotify, right, there's charts, then you can see the number of podcaster in the charts.
Yeah.
And then when you see that they are in the charts, you can actually personally DM them and ask them, get responses and, maybe feedback. Do you try that?
Yeah, so I message a lot of podcasters.
Yeah.
And okay, so of course there's the standard. Some will not reply because very salesy. Then you have to tweak your message a bit.
Yeah.
LinkedIn, email, all this kind of thing must change. So you must change according to how they talk, how they do their podcast. Then you must fit very well to their own narrative also.
Yeah.
So it must be like, let's say this podcast, right? Then we will say like, oh, hi, blah, blah. I really like your way you talk about this and this. I think it would be even better if you use, if you turn into short videos. Then I turn into short videos for them, and then I send them the videos that they, from their long video.
Okay.
Then they're like, oh, this is so nice. Okay, I want to try. And then I just send them the link, referral link, they try, sign up, and then you hook them in already.
Okay.
So you just do that. But of course, you only can do that for so much, right? Because this is linear growth. You can message like 10 people a day, but then what companies nowadays, right, multi-billion-dollar companies, they want to look for exponential growth. So the question is, how do you do it, right?
Yeah.
And then it's the things that we are testing right now. Like, how do you get one person to tell 3 people? But after that, right, how do you make sure the 3 people tell 9 more people?
Okay.
And that's the systems that we're building right now.
Okay, Yao Ming, I just want to understand. I mean, of course, before you created this software, right, there are others software or maybe platform that already have this. So have you done your research? There's a lot of competitors out there.
Yeah, so one thing is that we tried a lot of different software, like for example, CapCut's version or like a lot of other competitors which I shall not name. But then we try. The problem with a lot of them is that they cater for a very, very specific type of video.
Okay.
So let's say you have a MrBeast video,
Yeah.
it's already viral, right? No matter how you cut, you blindly chop it up, right? It will still go viral, even the short form.
Okay.
Right? But then a video that is like, let's say 10k views or like 1k views rather than the 10 millions that MrBeast can create, right?
Yeah.
A non-viral video cannot go viral if you use those software because they don't do any extra. They just randomly cut for you, and the cut is also very bad because out of context. If you do a MrBeast video, right, you don't even need to do in context because you post the videos and then people see MrBeast's face, they will stop scrolling, they will actually watch. But if you do a person who no one knows their face on, it's going to be a very big problem, right? Because you just scroll, you don't know what it is. So what you have to do is to add transitions, you have to add different like subtitling styles, outro, intro, different like animation effects, all this kind of thing. If you add enough at the correct time, using the AI to think very well how to do it, you'll be able to increase the rate of virality and make it look like an intermediate video editor actually did it when it's actually an AI.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you code? Like, like nowadays, I don't understand literally coding, but to get AI involved in your software, how hard is it?
I mean, there's different stages to this, right?
Yeah.
If you want to do the easiest way possible, you log into chatgpt.com and then you get the API key. So
Okay.
this key, right, you put it inside your software and you can just send a request to this key. You say like, I'm going to you literally the same way you type to ChatGPT.
Yeah.
So in your code, right, you say I want you to do this for me, and then you send it to a code. They'll send back, and then it's like technically you call it AI in your software already.
It's the prompt lah, actually.
Yeah, it's just
I
a
see.
ChatGPT wrapper.
Okay.
But then this is like the software. This is like the early 2023 startups, right?
Yeah.
The chatbot, you got all the like tutor chatbot, the doctor chatbot, all the different chatbot, all use this format.
Okay.
But then there's of course different methods, right? Another higher level you can go is you build your operational level above the AI. So once the AI give you the response already, you build something on top, right, that takes the response and turn it into something magical, something else on your UI.
Okay.
Something that's even higher level. So this will be like AI agents, right? So you use AI, right, and maybe you put another layer of AI on top of the AI. Use the top layer AI to give instructions, and then it will determine how many times to ask the AI again.
Okay.
So ask the AI maybe 20 times, right? And this is the AI agent. And then I'm just gonna give this is a very brief description only.
Yeah,
It's
of
a bit
course,
more
of course.
complicated in this.
Yeah.
But then of course there's also open source models.
Yeah.
You can take existing models like Meta, like Facebook got their own models. You download that one, you put in your server, and then you run yourself. Then you can tweak the models how you want also.
Okay.
So some of these people call it their own proprietary AI, but it's actually just they take Facebook one, they put inside.
Understand.
Of course, there's the extreme high levels, right? Anthropic, all those like very, very high level AI stuff, OpenAI, they build their own models themselves.
Okay.
These are the absolute highest one already.
Okay. So now as we are doing this podcast, we are recording. So I just need to take these two memory cards, 2 clips, and then I have the full video, and I go inside your software Videotto. And how many shots or reels can the software produce for me?
So let's say if you have like a 1 hour long video,
Yeah.
this will be like combined scenes, then you just throw inside. It will cut silence, add transition. I think it will create around 40 to 45 videos, short
Yo.
clips.
40 video though.
Yeah. So
All different angles, different styles.
yeah, depending on how your camera set up also lah. Yeah, but we try and maximize the ability of one single video.
You know how many man hours for me to do 40 videos reels?
Yeah.
It will take me the whole damn 24 hours night.
But when they edit, will the face will be disfigured or whatsoever?
Compromise or not?
No.
You
So
won't compromise.
we ensure that the quality will be 1920 by 1080. So standard frame rate.
Okay, sorry to cut you. Can you show him what did you show us just now?
So what we actually have is this one. So for example, this is your podcast, right? Then you're able to. So this is we can create like 45 of this. You put it inside the AI and then it will automatically do, and then you just see. Then you like it, you just post. And then what we're also building is like clip farming things, right? Where if you like it, you can post to everywhere you want to post.
Okay.
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, anything. So we just keep coming out a lot of these videos. Different edits, different styles.
Gila babi. How much do you charge? Sorry to us. Can you share?
It's a very standard charge. So we charge $20.
$20?
For 200 minutes of processing.
200 minutes of videos lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's say your YouTube, the one you post on YouTube is 60 minutes.
Yeah.
You can put it 3.5 times inside our software every month.
Okay.
So equivalent like you want 45 clips, right? It will only be $6.
45 clips, $6.
With transition, with animation, all that kind of thing.
Okay, so that $20 is to pay monthly lah.
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
a
monthly
monthly sub.
subscription.
Yeah.
200 minutes only.
Yeah.
But let's say we are heavy on podcast. Our one podcast can go up to 45 minutes. So technically it's about only 3 to 4 videos lah, like that, right?
Yeah.
So I need to pay more. What kind of plan you have?
We have the starter and pro plan.
Yeah.
So most people focus on the pro plan. But of course, when you exceed the pro plan, we have a usage-based pricing where we give you a bulk discount deal when you exceed. So some people maybe they do 12 podcasts a week, a month, and then it will be cheaper lah by per minute. later on.
Can you sell me unlimited one?
Heavy users.
Heavy users?
Heavy users, what is the average charges for that heavy users?
Because you're going to close a deal now, you know.
I think let's say average one video a day, right? So
Yeah.
30 videos a week. I don't think it will exceed $300. But
Okay.
honestly, I'm actually no. I think it depends on what you do also, because we have different AI selections. So if you use the more powerful AI, it costs a bit more.
Understand.
So if you use the more powerful AI, maybe it'll be 900. But I mean, if you want to close the deal now, I can.
But how do you justify to me that okay, this one is more powerful AI, this one is just middle AI?
Oh, you can see because we have previews, right? So let's say we have this flagship product, right? It's the
Okay.
first one we launched called Podcast Plus. It cuts and adds subtitle only.
Okay.
Then we have a new product launching, right? It's already in beta testing called Podcast Max. So what it is the one with the transition, the effect. So all the feedback we got from the users from the Podcast Plus, they tell us, and then we add in all the things they want. So it removes all the silencers in your video. It removes all the things you don't want, and it will just take the most exquisite part of the video,
Yeah.
and it will serve it to you.
Yeah.
And it's the highest level AI. It's the most expensive one because the AI has to run a few times. Very, very expensive.
Cost you 900 on that. Do
900.
you have any like 3 months package or whichever so that we use that, then we are satisfied, then we prolong another 6 months or that kind of package?
I mean, I guess we could do I don't know, like
You need to have corporate plans, bro.
Yeah.
we
for
do
us.
have I mean we don't okay, but that's actually a very good point.
Yeah.
I mean, these kind of things usually we don't publicize,
Yeah.
but we do have a few corporate plans we did specially for some users.
Okay.
So yeah, I have a user that he do 6 podcasts a month. Then instead of giving him 20 no, not 6 podcasts, 6 podcasts a week. So I gave him about $300 for unlimited use a week.
Oh,
So if you
unlimited,
want to
that is okay.
Yeah. So half is half because we are testing with early users.
Okay.
So early feedback. So it's actually very, very doable. It's just that it's not something scalable lah. So we are still trying to perfect the enterprise strategy first. So once we perfect the enterprise strategy, then we will go with that.
Because to be honest, I need to outsmart my competitors in podcast now. I need to be
Yeah.
10x like you mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to go like 40 videos per week.
That's
that kind of level, you know.
yeah.
Now, okay, to tell you honestly, in this, okay, I'm in the podcast industry for about 4.5 years. So what I can tell you is actually in Singapore and Malaysia, there's a lot of podcasters. There's a lot, and it's like mushroom is keep on growing, bro. So yeah, we do have contacts and everything we can share. You know, of course, when we publish this podcast, there are people like podcasters they are hearing to this podcast, so definitely they will engage you. But I need to 10x this podcast, like 40 videos per week. And if you can give me good price after this, then we can close a deal together.
Okay, I'll do 30x for you.
30x,
Yeah, 30x.
Wow,
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
And okay, coming back to your business. So with this pricing model and everything, right? The sustainability of the business. How do you look at it maybe in 5 years' time?
Honestly, the strategy for 5 years' time, so this will be 2030.
Yeah.
Our 2030 plan is to hit $1 billion.
1 billion.
So we want to maybe IPO, maybe not, depends on the market capitals at that point of time.
Yeah.
But what we really want to do is we want to serve 100 million video creators in 5 years' time. We want to grow fast, right? Because we want to help as many people as we can.
Yeah.
We want to give something like this to as many people as possible. Because there's a lot of creators out there, right? They have very good content. They have very good stuff. Like I've been speaking to a lot of venture capital firms, right?
Yeah.
They do a lot of podcasts, and then they interview very, very rich people, right?
Yeah.
But their podcast is like 4 or 5 views, and it's a terrible problem because no one is reaching them. 90% of internet traffic today, right, is on short form videos.
Okay.
So
Yes, true.
we need to put all of that on short form,
Yeah.
and then can have more value for them also. Yeah.
Okay, my next question would be like you raise $100,000 from angel investor,
Yeah.
and you are just 18 years old. How do you convince them to trust you, bro?
I think the main thing is don't lie. Okay, that's the first thing.
Yeah.
Cannot lie to people. You lie to people, your reputation is gone. Everything is gone. You
Yeah.
cannot. That's something you cannot do. And you have to be very, very honest, right, with a lot of the things you say. So, for example, our angel investor, we raise 100,000 is combined with grants and a few other things. But this is the rough amount lah.
Yeah.
And how we actually convince, it wasn't really like a one-time thing. Oh, please, I'm gonna try and get an interview with you. Can you please like co-email? No, we don't do something like that.
Yeah.
It was like a warm referral, and then we knew that investor from last October. I think October, September.
Yeah.
Then I just been every month updating that person. So when I first met that person, I was like, this is a very interesting person. I want to learn more from this person.
Yeah.
Then I start to talk to this person. Then over like the 7-8 months of knowing this person, I was like, maybe I can learn more from this person.
Yeah.
And then I was like just asking, I got problems. Then this person will tell me like, there's ways to fix this. I can link you up with this person.
Yeah.
I can let you know. So when we went to San Francisco, I actually asked our to-be investor, right? Do you know anybody? Then our investor introduced us to a lot of different people in San Francisco. So
Yeah.
because like she used to work at a lot of like different places. Okay, I think I dropped a bit of a hint here, but
Okay,
she
okay.
worked at a lot of different places.
Oh, it's a she, yeah.
Yeah, it's a she.
Mm.
And she's a very, very how to say, a very, very respectable woman in the tech space.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I cannot reveal.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
But I think people close to me might have some guesses on who it is.
Yeah.
So anyway, you talk for a while. You need to let them know that what you're doing is like your plans on what you're gonna spend on money on.
Yeah.
You need to let the person know like how you do, what you do. Like very, very honest, right? If you got problem, must tell. You cannot just like or like you
Yeah, of
burning
course
money
lah.
like crazy, you
Yeah.
whatever, then you lie, then you say you end up like something like WeWork or like those like big financial disasters.
WeWork,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, you cannot end up like that. You
Yeah.
keep lying and lying, you sell to the next big guy, then
But why do you need the 100K for? I thought this thing is already automated, right? You can just run the business and charge subscription price.
I think the thing is development also. Because to find talent in this era, right, it's very, very difficult. People say AI is killing jobs, right?
Yeah.
But it's pushing the best people to be even better.
Ah, nice. I like that. Okay.
Yeah. So they say AI maybe kill 90% of the jobs.
Correct.
But the 10%
10%
left is doing 100x. It's not even 10x, 100x of what everyone else used to do. So that's why they charge very high for this. Then the rest, I don't know where they're gonna end up lah. But this is the talent that we want to get, and these are the best of the best. And it's not cheap also. So there's also other things like server costs, video processing.
Oh
right?
yeah, server cost.
Yeah, video processing and machine learning like AI, right, are the two most expensive forms of computation.
Yeah.
And because we do video editing, very, very expensive, right? You process one video, maybe I charge you $6, but actually I'll spend about $4 to $5. This is all because we want to provide for customer acquisition. Of course, we can make money. We can find better ways to make money later. What we want to do is that we can help as many people as possible to get the best videos they can now first. Give
Okay.
everybody a good deal first. They will respect you in the long term.
So meaning you have to be transparent to your investors that this 100,000 have to churn out to whatever you need to spend. And I believe your investors also have the same tune with you. The idea, the interest of this concept.
Yeah, so you have to set like, let's say, projections.
Yeah.
I mean, depends on what kind of investor you want, what kind of funding round it is.
Yeah.
So maybe there's like seed round, there's angel round, there's convertible note round, safe note, very, very different things. So how you talk to the investor on this, right, will also determine what kind of deal you will get. Plus, like, if you get very good at negotiating, maybe you get a better deal also, right?
But the deal, is it more towards loan or the equity of the company?
Mix. So
Mix,
actually what we did is this thing called a convertible note. So it's a very have you guys heard about it? So it's like okay, I'll explain it. So it's like a convertible note is this person, right? Let's say gives you 100,000.
Yeah.
This person gives you 100,000. He say that he give you 100,000, it will turn into company shares in 1 year's time at a projected time. So you'll say like but of course this person need to have some benefit. There's no way that the shares, right, turn into has a 1 year delay but no benefit, right?
Yeah.
So the reason why I say this is they want to give you the shares in you give them the shares in 1 year's time at a certain percentage discount. So like 20% discount. So if you believe that your company will grow 20% in the next year, then I think it's a good deal to do this rather than direct investment now.
Yeah.
And I definitely think it will do more than 20% even in like a few weeks. So might as well, right, do something like that. And but what a convertible note is special from this is that the investor got the option to, if this company fails, right, instead of taking the cash, instead of taking the shares, right, there's no more company already. If it liquidates, this money will come to them back at an interest rate. So if you cannot, if you don't raise another investment round, because to be able to turn the money into shares, you need a next investment round.
Yeah.
With even bigger investors coming in.
Of course.
If you cannot get bigger investors to come in within the next 1 year, you have to return the money plus interest rate. So the interest rate depends. I think usually bank, car, house, 1 to 5%.
Okay.
But this kind of thing is a lot higher. Venture debt is around 8 to 25%. Because this you're expecting a very, very high growth rate.
Yeah.
So if we can guarantee 8% growth in the next 1 year, it makes a lot of sense, right?
Yeah.
And we strongly believe that we can. So we do this kind of deal. And then our deal was structured very similarly like this. So the investor give us the money, and then in the period of time that we, if we can, I think what we're going to do, we're going to let the investor invest. I don't want to, we can definitely pay back, but I really want this person on my board of directors when we go bigger.
You see, investment and lending or owing money is totally different. What I believe, if let's say you're talking about investment, you invest with risk. If let's say it didn't work out well, the money will be burned. You see, you don't have to return back the money with interest, right? What you say is investment, like you have to return back with interest. If let's say it works out, it work out. Right? Unless if you're talking about loan, then you have to return back in interest. But investment, what we believe is it's a risk for you. Let's say you want to set up your company, you pitch us. I say that okay, you need 100,000 for the investment. It's our risk to give it to you as an investment. If let's say whether it fails or not.
Actually, for something like convertible note round, right? The worst case scenario is if you return the money.
Okay.
It's not the best case scenario because the worst case scenario is you don't get new investors.
Yeah.
You don't get new investors already, right? Then that's the worst case scenario. You have to liquidate. You have to give money back.
Okay.
Then
Understand.
if there's usually traditional people think give money back, you pay off your debt early, that's good.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
in business, if you don't need to pay back your debt, that's the best.
Yeah.
You turn into shares. Shares don't mean anything until you reach the public markets, right? Like listing, this kind of thing. Before you reach IPO, your shares are meaningless because you can't sell also, right? So these are the kind of things. Yeah.
Okay. So how many staff do you have right now?
I think other than me and my one co-founder, Ian, we have 3 other programmers and 1 graphic designer.
All local?
All local, yeah. I just hired from Singapore Poly, NUS, NTU, Ngee Poly.
Full time.
It's we call it internship role lah.
Okay.
So no need to pay CPF all lah.
Don't need. I mean, technically don't need, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But don't you think like, video editors right now will be like hitting on you like, oh my god, this guy steal my jobs, yeah.
Oh, you mean the person, not the app?
Yeah, the physical person as a
thinking,
video editor job because there's a role for video editor
Correct.
job, no?
Like
No,
this guy
there's-
lah.
No, there's
Soon.
I think Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang, I think he put this best. AI isn't gonna take your job. The guy who use AI is going to take your job.
Okay.
So I think what I believe in this is that what we can serve, right? We don't exactly take people's job away. We give people this product. They can use it. They can 10x it. You still need a video editor because a video editor, or at least you yourself, need to know how to do video editing.
Yeah.
What we do is we 100x your productivity.
Understand.
But we cannot take away. So we do 99%. You do the last 1%.
Correct.
We cannot just do all the way to 100% because there's a human touch to some videos.
Yeah, I mean, easier to say it's like a tool for video editors,
Yeah,
lah, right?
it's a tool.
And the editor will get the credit lah, the 1%.
yeah, of course.
Because
Yeah. So I mean, at the end of the day, the video still belong to the editor. Also.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's
true.
the thing. Yeah.
How about privacy? Like right now, I'm using your software. You have my data. You have all of the data. So how can you assure us, customers, like, okay, this privacy, I mean, this data won't be leaked or anything? I don't know.
So I think the thing about privacy is a bit on the grey side because very hard to verify the privacy kind of things. But of course, we are like compliant with like SOC 2, all that kind of stuff, just to make sure like we also like encrypt the videos. We don't just store the videos in public. We don't just put it on YouTube or this kind of thing, right? We store it in our own database. We also encrypt it in a certain way that people cannot access. Right? You need a key from our end, right, to be able to access these kind of videos, and only we can do it. So we will make sure that our customers' video cannot be seen by other people. Actually, in fact, when we first started, right, we needed to build fast. So what we built is that something that was stored in a public database, easier to retrieve the data, very cheap also.
Yeah.
Then we realized like there's something terribly wrong about this. Because like 1 month in, someone was complaining, right? You're just asking like, no one take anything, but he was just saying like, what if someone somehow, right? Somehow steal the video, then plus my podcast, right? the raw footage got a lot of things that I don't want people to see. I
Yeah.
want to edit first, then cannot let people see certain parts.
Correct.
So we are like thinking, I think we spent like 3 months cracking our head over this because this is something it's not easy to get lah, right?
Yeah.
You need to spend a lot of time, a lot of money. Also, this is where like investment money is good for lah. Because for compliance, for all this is the important part. Yeah.
Do you take yourself any paycheck every month?
No. I mean, if you are a founder, right, and you take paycheck, right, confirm die one. Because like paycheck will never stop rising.
Then how do you survive on your own?
I still got my e-commerce profits a little bit here and there. So I don't take allowance from my parents for the last 2 to 3 years.
Wow,
So,
fantastic, man.
Actually, the day I told my mom, right,
Yeah.
don't give me an allowance, I can provide for myself. This was like 1 year into my e-com, right? I think it was the proudest moment of my life
Yeah.
to date.
You're 18 this year, right?
Yeah, I'm
18.
18.
And listen, NS.
NS will be maybe next September.
So
next year.
does it affect you know your journey, your business?
Oh, NS
your
waste time,
work?
ah.
I think NS will I think
Yeah.
NS will definitely affect in some
Of
ways.
course, bro.
But I mean we have some strategies lah. I mean to like get manpower.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we build a team of like, because right now it's 3, right? We build a team of like 10 people,
Yeah.
either post NS people or just people who don't need go NS on, right? And build a team, make it fully autonomous. Because NS at least weekends you still can come out.
Yeah.
Then if you're lucky, if you're police or whatever, you can still come out.
You
at
are
night.
lucky.
Yeah.
What if let's say you're officer?
Sell the company.
Don't say.
Don't say lah.
Just chowking only can.
Don't say, because if you say, I will buy.
So I know quite a lot of people who sold their company before NS, like other size ones, maybe like a bit smaller or whatever. Then they thought like maybe I cannot grow already. Then NS is coming, not much hope left or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Then they just sell first. Then they sell already, NS come and start a new one. But I think that this is something that I really want to go forward with. This is the goal of to impact 100 million creators
Yeah.
by the end of 2030. It's a goal that I want to hit so bad that I'm not going to just let it break for 2 years.
You are right, because you are in the correct direction right now. There's tons of people, they want to become influencer nowadays. They want to do podcasts. So having this kind of tool right now will help those, especially the individuals creators that they don't have any team. So using your Videotto platform is benefit for them lah. And you will get the benefit too. You can monetize right from there.
Yeah. I think the monetization is definitely the last thing on my mind. Okay, it sounds very dumb coming from a business owner, right?
Yeah.
But the monetization should really be the last thing on your mind. Okay, cash flow is very, very important. Operationally, COO must think of this kind of thing. But as a founder of a company, right, your value is to create your whole like reason for being the CEO of a company. Instead of like why not go work for someone else, right?
Yeah.
Your whole purpose is to create value. Then once you create the value, you capture that value, then you can make money from the captured value. But at the start, you must make the value first. If you don't make value, you don't deserve to capture value. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
So when you make a lot of money, right, it just shows that you have a lot of value that you created and gave to society. And that's what I want to do.
Okay.
Impressive.
And how many? Okay, what if, right? Just in imagination, if TikTok or YouTube right now create what you have created, or maybe even better,
Yeah.
do you think you would die or the company will close down? Or
So this is a question that a lot of people would how do you say, like, this is a question that a lot of people ask.
yeah, they are these giants, what?
Yeah, like what if Facebook steal your idea? What if these kind
Yeah.
of things happen all over Silicon Valley for the last, God knows, like 100 years already. You know, every time someone create a new company, what if this guy? But the thing is that as a startup, right, the difference here is that we are able to move faster. We're able to do more. We're able to move faster. We're able to, maybe you won't build the full-fledged product as fast as they can, but you can build the exact features that your users want, right? Without the extra things, as fast as possible this is what you call product market fit, right? Reach it as soon as possible, because when, let's say, Facebook want to do a product, so this product market fit, they need to build foundation, then they need to build support, they need to build peripherals, they need to build other things, compliance, security, everything, right? Make sure it fits
with you.
Yeah, to fit into their ecosystem. So it will take very, very long. I mean, of course, it will still be quite fast as compared to other companies, because Facebook is quite fast. Right?
Funds.
But one thing about being a startup is that you are able to move and pivot. So even if they compete against you, just move your idea to a different direction. You might just see it as a different angling, different positioning. So I guess I can give this story, right? For example, do you know Walmart in the US?
Yep.
Walmart, yep.
So there was this mart used to be called Kmart.
Yep.
They are all over the big cities.
Yeah.
Then Sam Walton, which is the Walmart founder, he was like thinking, they're all over the big cities, right? How do I ever compete with them? So he decided, I'm going to find suburbs, right? Small towns that are less than 10,000 people. Then I'm going to start put my grocery store there. Because you go to a suburb town, there's only like 3,000 people, 2 small grocery chains. They only have like some level of variety.
Yeah.
You open a Walmart there, right? You have all the variety. You have no one to compete with. So you need to find your niche also.
Yeah,
that's why
that's
you
true.
cannot
Yeah.
target big all at once. You must find the thing that you're best at, and then you go for it. So I guess another modern example is OpenAI versus Anthropic. So OpenAI, they are good. Like ChatGPT release, 100 million people try, everything very exciting.
Yeah.
And then you might be wondering, how do you like compete against OpenAI? How do you work in the AI space? So what Anthropic did is that they built the best possible AI model for coding. They built for coding already. I think just recently they raised another funding round, like 13 billion and 183 billion valuation, because they're super good at coding. So OpenAI, usually when you build a big company build something, they build for everyone. But if you build for like 3% of people or 20% of people, but you build 10x of what a company can do, this is where you will win. This is the niche you need to find.
You have any Malaysian users?
Malaysian, I don't collect user data in terms of location.
Oh,
So I'm
alamak.
not very sure.
Okay.
But we only recently launched our Malay formatting for AI recently.
Okay, so what's that Malay formatting?
So because initially our model is English AI model, and English AI models are traditionally the best, English and Chinese, because these are the ones people work with a lot.
Okay.
So our Malay model, right, is just basically we found a way to make the Malay AI model work as well as the English model. Even though if you use like OpenAI, these kind of things, Malay has a different setting to it. If you
Okay.
put in, you won't get the same results as you do for English model because of like certain issues with lack of data or these kind of things. The data in Malay is not as big as the data in English. So the
Okay.
AI model is maybe not as good.
Okay.
So we found a way around it such that we can do that. We launched a Malay model, and now Malay podcast can also work for.
But isn't
Videotto.
it the same like Chinese? Like you got different slang like Hokkien or
In a sense, like it's similar because Chinese, it depends on the structure of the language.
Okay.
So I'll give a very simple explanation, right? Let's say Chinese is based on characters. And Chinese characters, right? Hokkien, Cantonese, Teochew, all of the characters, right? No matter how you pronounce it, it's the same word.
Oh.
So all the Chinese, right? If you write it down, I think this was like did during like the era of like Emperor Qin Shi Huang or something like that. He did like 2,000 years ago, standardized all the Chinese word into one standard. So no matter how you speak Chinese, right? The different Hokkien, Teochew, you cannot speak to each other. But if you write down, you can understand each other. So that's how they unified China. Yeah, but so
For
the
Malay,
Chinese-
there's Indonesians, there's
Yeah.
Malaysian slang, Singaporean
so
Malay.
English and Malay, maybe you cannot translate the words one to one direct.
Okay.
But Chinese, Teochew, Hokkien, this kind, you can translate the words direct one to one. So it's
Based
very,
on the
very simple.
characters.
Yeah, based on the characters.
Oh.
Then for like English, Spanish, this kind of thing, maybe one English word will translate to 3 Spanish words.
Okay.
Then we need to find out how to put that into the AI also.
Okay.
Because how you put in the AI affects how well the AI works. And then how well the video come out also a difference. So if you maybe some language, right, will speak faster. You say 1 minute, you say 60 English words, but you say maybe 200 Chinese characters. If you fit that in the phone screen, it will not fit. Because some language will do faster or slower. So when you do, let's say, translation, this kind of thing, right, you have to worry about certain things like how do you compress the language down without leaving out
Understand.
context, this kind of thing.
So meaning the formatting that you mentioned, Malay, meaning let's say right now I have my own Malay podcast, right?
Yeah.
So I just insert the video in your software and then the AI will understand the Malay language and then they will turn it into reels lah.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so now I can do that on your platform.
yes. We
Awesome.
launched it a few days ago. So
days ago.
beta testing. Yeah.
Actually, you missing a lot of the Malay market right now. I tell you, bro, honestly, the Malay market for podcast is mushroom, bro. You can monetize it. Correct, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy. And even in Malaysia, Indonesia, it's crazy, bro.
But I best not to leak out lah. So that means I will do the marketing to them. I'll be your sales manager.
Come on, relax lah. Yeah. I mean, you definitely have a bigger pie in this game right now. And okay, I want to ask you this question. Have you ever heard about this software Autopod?
No.
Okay, this Autopod is also crazy. One whole video. So let's say I have this cam A, cam B, right? The AI will automatically cut for me the whole video to change scene. Like right now I'm talking to me. So that whole video, okay, before that, how I edit was like, I need to change manually, you know. Okay, camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. So now, with this autopod, this AI, I just insert these 2 clips and then it will automatically cut within like 1 minute. Whole length, 1 hour video, bro.
Is it the one you can see the UI happening? You can
Yeah,
see
yeah. You can see it's happening.
Oh.
It's
I think-
crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see before.
Yeah, and I'm using it right now.
Oh.
So you better do that, and I will use on your platform.
Maybe I can see if I can reach out to them for collaboration or something.
Yeah, you should.
Maybe like try.
And another thing that I'm looking for is dubbing. I still cannot find any good dubbing today.
Oh.
Yeah, for example, right now I'm talking in English, right?
Yeah.
I want to dub this into Chinese. So right now I'm speaking like sure. Like that, like Chinese.
The only thing you know.
So I want to do that, like how Mr. Beast in his channel that he can change Spanish, Italian, Japanese. I want dubbing. I want to outsmart my competitors.
You can play around with that also.
Yeah. Please do lah, bro. Please do.
See how.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Interesting, but at the end of the day, how about your parents? What are their comments like up till today? Your parents know like, oh, my son is doing this right now. He's doing good.
I think the very early days, right?
Yeah.
When I first started my e-commerce journey, they were very like disapproving because sometimes I skip school to meet supplier. I skip school to like meet customer, this kind of thing. So sometimes like maybe the parcel wrongly sent to some address, or maybe like the parcel broken. Then I need to go and settle. Then I skip school and go and settle. Then my parents not happy because like they wanted me to prioritize education.
Yeah.
And as I said earlier, I came from a family of like engineers. Everybody scored very well. My O levels wasn't like amazing lah. It was 9 minus 2. So that's for my O levels, right? And but my parents did want me to go even further for that. So like after like maybe go JC or something like
Yeah,
that.
traditional way lah.
Yeah. But I wanted to go poly because I knew I wanted to do something.
Okay.
Because actually in secondary school, right, I also do a snack business. During COVID, right, cannot go downstairs to canteen. I brought snacks I sell in class. Discipline master come in, I quickly hide. Then I just sell. I think we made like $400 in like a month or something, which is so crazy for a secondary school student. Yeah. Then, but my parents knew that I was going towards this direction lah. So what we I think over time they were just used to it. So I just like, you make enough money, you show them there's like some level of cash flow, you're sustaining yourself.
Yeah.
I don't take allowance for I don't know how many years already. I think over time they just like a bit like more proud of it lah. And then I think one very like touching moment, right, was there's one time my relatives came over. Then my grandma and my parents were very proud of saying like, oh, my son just came back from San Francisco, met a lot of big investors.
Yeah.
Or like, I think like a few weeks ago, I heard them say to another family member, right, oh, my son just got investment and he's just 18 only. And then the relative like super jealous because their children do what.
Okay.
Then I think it's the, you do enough, right? And you show your parents enough. I think it's definitely a very life-changing thing.
There's no reason for them to stop you actually.
Yeah, I mean, actually the thing is that a lot of people say, right, a lot of people my age say that their parents stop them from doing this and that.
Yeah, of course.
Stop them from starting a business. Realistically, right, no parents will stop you from starting a business. The problem that they face, right, is that the parents don't believe you'll go and do it. You can go and say you'll do it, right? Do everything but do the business, right? Then how you solve that is usually you make money. You don't tell them first. You make money first. You show them. They're not going to stop you already. It's a completely different thing.
But it's a
They did
total
the
different
proof lah.
culture in Singapore back then. In Singapore culture, you know, for parents and the children itself,
It's conservative back then.
compared to the Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, they are more expressive. You know, they can explore business or everything. So you are one of the kind, where
Solid,
you can
man.
have
What a guy, man, Yao Ming.
Yep.
But you have any girlfriend right now?
No.
Don't lah.
No. Yeah. No lah, no time lah.
No
Let's
time
be real lah. Going NS, confirm break one lah.
you wait until 30 years old lah, please lah.
Yeah, I mean statistically, everyone I know, I go in the NS all break one.
Yeah, of course
Yeah,
lah.
no point lah.
Because I always hear right now the younger generation, I don't know lah, this is maybe my circles of or people lah, they have problem with girlfriend and everything. But when I meet you, right, it's totally different level, bro.
Yeah, true.
18 years old,
True.
no issue with girlfriend. It's how I can 10x my business.
Having a girlfriend demoralize you if let's say you have problem with her.
Yeah lah, Yao
Then you
Ming.
lose focus with your business.
Actually, my co-founder have, but she's like super supportive one. So
Depends,
he never had problem before.
No problems.
And I think they've been together 5 years already, you know.
Okay.
Like he 1 year younger than me. Together so long already.
Wah, sec
That's
two already.
that's the point where if let's say your partner having a problem with his girlfriend, then you can see whether he's innovative enough or can support you with your business or not.
Okay, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay, a serious one.
Yeah.
Are you a millionaire?
No.
Not yet.
Chat. But
Not yet.
when will you get your first million revenue? The projection.
When do you foresee?
Yeah.
When do I foresee? The internal, we have internal and external plan. So external plan is the one we tell people, right?
Okay.
They tell investors. Then the internal plan is the one we keep ourselves to, right? So that keep to ourselves, so that we will if we miss, right, by a little bit, people don't know lah, right? You know. So the external plan we tell people is 1 million annual revenue.
Okay.
So not like million cash, like million annual revenue by end of next year. But then internally, our plan is 1 million annual revenue by March, April of next year.
6 months faster ahead.
9 months.
9 months.
But to get that million revenue, right? I mean, you need to go hard on marketing also, right?
Yes.
So, like, how much were you willing to spend on marketing? Just for marketing, bro.
I mean, actually, one thing is that, like, if you see Google, right?
Yeah.
Very, very early on, they found out how to monetize their product. So when they monetize already, right, they say like, oh, every new user who joins, we make about like $20. So it justifies them to spend $19 to acquire a user. Then you can do very, very funny things already.
Okay.
So I think Google early days, right, what they did, they pay like Firefox, they pay all the different browsers, right? $2, right, for every download, which is insane at that time. Then right now, even to this very day, right, Google still pays Apple billions of dollars every single year to have Chrome as the default browser on iPhone. So once you actually how much are you willing to spend on marketing comes down to how much your customer can make for you. If you can make thousands per customer, you can spend thousands on an advertisement to let customers know.
Okay.
But if you make like 1 cent, 2 cent per customer, then you're not justified to do that lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it comes down to lifetime customer value.
But right now, for yourself, where do you market? What kind of platform you use?
Honestly, we still do a lot of. I mean, we're playing around with Google Ads, the kind of
Google
stuff.
Ads, okay.
Yeah.
Facebook
But,
ads as well?
Not Facebook yet. We do Google AdWords, the
Okay.
SEO one.
Yes,
Yeah,
okay.
that's the easiest to set up lah. So, but right now, most our traffic is still from word of mouth. So people tell each other, then we just try and because I realized that word of mouth, right, is a very systematic thing. You can actually improve the rates of word of mouth, right, by improving your UI. You add like a referral button somewhere. You tell them, oh, you get 25% of whatever that guy pay us, something like that. Or like you get extra credits when you refer a friend. Then we do something like that. Then the level just goes like you need to, let's say your referral rate 30%.
Yeah.
You refine the referral button, right? Maybe it goes to 35%. These are little things we work on so that we can get referral rate as high as possible. Then the growth will start to look like nicer already.
Yeah, actually, I kind of trust you now because when I look at your pricing right now, the starter is $16 a month, Pro is $20 a month. There are softwares like this, it's much more expensive.
Yeah.
And the work is quite slow also.
I believe the most important thing, right, is like for us, right, one thing we're trying to do is pricing ahead of the cost curve. So what it means is that we want a price, right, for a scale of like 10,000 users. So when you start to scale, right, economies of scale means you can do cheaper per user, right?
Yeah.
So what we want to do is that we want to get as many users as possible. So your goal is to get this many users. You price at this many users.
Yeah.
You don't price at like this amount of users, right? If you price at 5 users, right, you're gonna charge them like 5,000 or whatever, right? They're not gonna
How to entice them?
Yeah, you cannot entice them, right? So you price lower a bit first, then you get your users.
Gradually, yeah.
Gradually,
Yeah.
Once
So-
they have the confidence with you, then you increase your price.
No, I'm not gonna increase the
You're
price.
not going to increase,
At least not this.
Yeah.
There's like other services we can provide, like other things that people are more willing to pay for. So if we build like AI agents for other purposes, right, that surrounding this product, right, then maybe other people can pay also. Similar to how Shopify.
Yeah.
Shopify has a $40 per month subscription, but I think they are like worth like hundreds of billions right now, right? Because they got like App Store, all these kind of things, right? Every single time someone pays on Shopify, 2% goes to them. You use a thing on their App Store, another percent goes to them. They take a lot of cut from this kind of thing.
Yeah.
So their main website, right, they don't even make the $40, right? It's just the entry barrier, right, to filter the good and bad users. The good users as in the ones that will pay for your product. Once you filter that users already, they will monetize them later on. Then they won't spend a lot of time working on bad users. Because if you have free plan, right, your free plan will cause your bad users to like stay very long, waste a lot of time, all these problems.
Oh, okay. It is same like content.
Yeah.
You have people that wanna just watch free content, and the people that will actually support and pay for your content. Correct or not?
True.
Yeah. So it depends on what kind of content you're doing also lah.
Yeah.
And then like, the free content maybe can be like the top of the awareness funnel.
Yeah.
Then your like later on the other content can be the conversion, all this kind of thing.
Okay. At your age, what kind of content you watch until you become like this? Damn mature, bro.
I don't know.
What kind of content you swipe?
I don't have time to swipe lah.
No time.
No, all my time spent coding calls with customers.
Really? Every day.
I spent there was this one book that Kuchester lent me that I really, really like. It's called The Hard Things About Hard Things by Ben Horowitz.
Yeah.
So I spend about 1 to 2 hours a day reading. And then I have like this bookshelf, a bunch of very, very good books, right? Like Steve Jobs by Walter Isaacson, like the Facebook story, all these kind of things. I just read these kind of things, and this was also the thing that inspired me to go to San Francisco. So I was reading about like Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg. I was like, if they can do it right at like their age, right? Mark Zuckerberg started at 19. I'm 18 right now. He started at 19.
Yeah.
Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, 21. I think Elon Musk, I think also around 21, 24. All these kind of things, super, super young. There's no way they can do what I cannot do, right?
Yeah, of course.
Every human is the same, right? It's just about the drive and determination. So I realized there's no excuses. I can't say I'll do in the future. It's just I'll do now. And in fact, I'll have a head start in front of them.
Of course.
So that's the strategy. Yeah.
I think you can win because you're still young. Okay, also shout out to Kuchester. Thank you so much for, hook us up, getting in touch with Yao Ming. Very nice guy. And lastly, before we end this podcast, maybe you want to share a bit to the listeners that are listening, that they have drive to become an entrepreneur.
Yeah, especially those young ambitious want to be entrepreneur.
I think especially being young in this time, right, makes you super, super adaptable. And then when you're very, very adaptable, you're able to do a lot more things. And a lot of people might say like, young people maybe cannot do because they lack experience, everything.
Yeah.
The entire group of Facebook founders, right, all of them come from Mark Zuckerberg's bunk room. They were all 19 years old, 20 years old.
True.
None of them had job experience. They just, code. And then you code very hard, you're able to do something like this.
Yeah.
If you can do like 1% of what he did, right? Imagine the amount of rewards you can get. He's worth like 200 billion right now. You try and do 1% of his effort, right? You will be able to succeed on. It doesn't even have to be about the money. It can be about the like impacting people. It can be about very, very different things, right?
Yeah.
But as long as you got a drive for something, right? There's no excuses for it. As long as you have the drive, you will succeed. Nowhere in the world where you don't have a drive, right? You won't be able to win over other people. Because I know the world is not fair, definitely. But you have your own unfair advantages. You just need to find it, like your special skill. Maybe like some special skill can be, I am very good at convincing someone to do something. I'm very good at coding. I'm very good at building a product. You monetize your special skill, and then you get other people to join you in it, and then you will succeed.
Nice. And you still hold 50% of the equity in the company?
More than 50%.
More than 50, yeah.
Yeah.
If you need another 100K, you can pitch to us.
So you're the major shareholder.
Yeah. My co-founder is is also major, but we both add up should be more than 60% by IPO time, hopefully.
Nice, of
If
course.
you need the balance 30%, you just
But of course, thank you so much, Yao Ming, for coming down and share this valuable lesson that all of us, we can learn together from Yao Ming. And definitely from us, we want to wish you all the best, and in hopes that we can work together in the future, of course. And also, if you need a lawyer, just in case, we have this podcast is brought to you by Adele Law LLC. Is Mr. Shakirin, that actually he have a firm that provides professional legal consultation with a special focus on Sharia law.
Yeah, not only Sharia law, I mean other things as well. Like if you need, especially like you can just consult him. Also, you can follow Adele Law at their Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at adele.law.llc or visit adele.com.sg for more information.
You can also book an appointment via WhatsApp at 83997923, 83997923, or walk in at Block 190, Lorong 6, Tua Payoh, Hexine 02-512.
All right, thank you so much for listening, and we're going to see you guys on the next episode. Bye-bye.